Oh, if that's a bass, it's a big one. Oh, I got a giant.
All right, guys, we just put the boat in here on Lake Seminole. Yesterday we drove in from Smith Lake, so quick turnaround, one tournament to the next on this one. We're gonna have a pretty long practice here just because there was no sense in driving back to North Carolina after being in Alabama to then come back to Georgia with the tournament being next week. So typically I'll practice like 3 or 4 days for Toyota. This week I think we have 5 or 6 days, so we're not gonna do like a sun up to sundown 6 days in a row type deal. So we're just gonna kind of take it easy this week, look around the lake and just get a feel for things. So today's our first day out on the water, and we put in on the Florida side. We're staying with one of my buddies up here in North Florida, so we're kind of right in the lake section, close to the Chattahoochee River. But with Seminole, you can pretty much get to any of the rivers within a couple of miles. So it's pretty centrally located to where you can kind of get to anywhere you want to go. All right, so we're gonna open our deep dive app here, get a look at things for the lake. Today we've got low winds. They'll pick up a little bit this afternoon, it looks like. But if we get up in some of these river sections, it shouldn't be too bad. What I really want to look at here is going to be the water clarity. Because there's 3 different rivers, the water clarity changes a lot, and you want to look for clean water typically, but sometimes if there's been muddy water in a spot for a little while, then you can get away with fishing it. So this is our water clarity right now. I'll pull up where we are. So we're right here kind of at the mouth of the Chattahoochee. This is the Chattahoochee up here, and you got Spring Creek, this more clear one, and then you've got this super dirty Flint River right here. So it looks like the Chattahoochee, it's kind of got a stain to it, which is okay. Spring Creek, a little bit of stain at the mouth of it. We got a little bit of clean water. The lake itself is pretty muddy, and then the Flint River is really, really muddy. So I think today we're gonna kind of focus on this Chattahoochee section right here, and then as the week goes on, obviously Spring Creek is one of the more popular areas, so we'll kind of take a look at that, see how the water clarity is looking there. But for today, I think we'll probably focus kind of in this area in the stained water. And then we can also look at our bait tools, stickworm, buzzbait, creature bait, wacky rig, spinner bait. So it should set up to be a shallow water deal for the most part. We've got, let's see what the water temp is. I think it was around 71. So these fish are probably spawning, probably have a lot of post spawners as well. So a lot of the fish should still be up pretty shallow. So we'll get out there and live scope a little bit, I'm sure, in the Spring Creek area, but for the most part, I think we'll probably focus on the shallow water stuff out here. So day 1, about to get going for practice and see what we can find out here on Seminole. Stay tuned.
Yeah. That's fine, they'll come up and hit it. There's one. I got one. That's a good one too. Oh yeah. It's like a 4-pounder.
Boat spawner. Bro, nice.
Oh, definitely a post spawner. Definitely a post spawner.
Nice, dude.
On the edge of a grass line.
I want to get a picture of that too in a minute. Dude, all the black widows in these nests, bro.
Sorry, guys. What's that? No, yeah. It looks out in front of the boat.
Oh, what's up, guys? I heard.
Did any good?
No, we just started.
I got it.
You guys do stuff on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your channel name?
Christian Greico.
Okay.
Yeah, check it out. We'll be posting this video probably, what, in a week? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, bet. Good luck, y'all.
Yeah, appreciate it. Good luck with her and parents. She is the sweetheart of all time.
Oh.
I got him.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't even think he's that big.
He just crushed it though.
Smoked it, dude.
No, he ain't a bad one.
Yeah, he ain't a bad one. Dude, he smoke dogged that. I saw that.
He obliterated it.
My God.
Jeez.
Alex, my buddy Alex.
There's one.
We were catching like 4 or 5.
Oh, he come off.
Well guys, we're calling it a day for practice today.
Day one.
Didn't seem like there was a huge population of fish really biting in this kind of section of the lake and the Chattahoochee River, so things can change as we get closer to the tournament, but as of right now it seems like it's just not really going off right now. So we're gonna call it quits for today, and then tomorrow we're gonna go over into Spring Creek and start kind of breaking that down. That's typically where most of the tournaments are won, and a lot of good finishes are is out of Spring Creek. So it seems to be the cleanest water right now and just consistently tends to produce. So that's probably where we'll end up spending the next few days of practice, trying to break it all down.
May I have permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission denied.
Alright, see you later.
Day 2 of day like 6 of practice. We're gonna head over to Spring Creek today and just probably spend the full day in there trying to break it down, see what the fish are doing, see how the water clarity's looking.
Got one. Yeah. Oh God, it's a monster.
That's a big one. Good God. Dude, that's a big one, bro.
That'd be like an 8 or 9 pounder.
Jesus, bro. Are you kidding me? Bro.
That post spawner.
Are you kidding me?
That is only 5 or 6 pounds.
Look how big its head is. Did you see him on scope?
Yeah.
What did he look like on there?
485.
That's it?
So skinny.
Dude, that'd be like an 8 pounder.
That'd be like an 8 pounder.
Let me take pictures real quick.
I don't know. Got him. I mean, it's not a bad one. Look how fat he is. He's been out here feeding up. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a toad, huh?
He's either super post spawn or pre spawn. He's like 2 something. Hang on, I got one.
Got one, a big one?
Feels decent, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
3.5 pounder.
Nice, bro.
On the jerk bait. Maybe this, they seem to be a little bit more aggressive now. Maybe in the afternoon have another little feeding. It's a solid one.
We're leaving Spring Creek for the day. I would say we did decent. I saw a good amount of fish. Shout out to Matt Beatty and his son Fisher. They kind of clued me into a little deal. The post spawners, the fry garters, are out in these kind of stumps, and you can see the balls of bait, and then the fish will be kind of right underneath them or off to the sides of them. And that's how I ended up catching most of them out in this timber, and saw quite a few. A lot of them would kind of chase a jerkbait or a Nico, so I don't know what the best bait exactly to get them to bite is, but there's definitely some fish doing that. So whether that still is happening by the time the tournament starts, I don't really know, but at least there's some fish through this timber if you kind of put your head down and grind through it. So it's a starting point for us, and the mat bite didn't seem to be too good, so probably try to find some grass line fish and then try to dial in the timber bite a little bit more as practice goes on. But that's it for today. Well guys, another practice day here on Seminole. Started off on the main lake today. Oh, don't have one. The water's still super muddy here, so I have a feeling the Flint River is just kind of dumping out all that muddy water out here, so not sure how long we'll give this before we go up into Spring Creek. But yesterday we fished for a couple hours. It was Easter, so went to church in the morning and then got out for a few hours in the afternoon with my buddy Thomas, who we were staying with, and got a few decent ones out of the Chattahoochee River. So that's definitely something that could end up doing depending on how the rest of our practice goes here. Just gonna bounce around between Spring Creek and the Chattahoochee and try to figure out what I think my most consistent bite's gonna be, and could even end up that I fish both of them in the tournament. We'll just have to see how things play out, but definitely have some more exploring that I want to do in Spring Creek today, and maybe a little bit later on in this practice. But we still got today, tomorrow, and then half a day of Wednesday, so we got a lot of time out here on Seminole. Hopefully this long practice will result in a good finish and maybe even a win here for this Toyota Series.
Oh, there's a big one. He's maybe like a 3-pounder.
Another post spawner. He's fighting so hard.
I still got my line out. That's weird. So they're post spawn out here, but spawning up the other way. Hold on, hold on. Look at that slime. What is that?
I don't know, he's got a disease or something.
Bro. Yes. Dude. Bakewell swim jigs, baby.
Did he smoke it?
Yeah, with a Guggen saucy swimmer to the side of the mouth, baby.
I don't know what time it is because I'm restarting my graph, but I think it's like 11 o'clock. Bite's been pretty slow on Spring Creek today, so that kind of has me leaning more and more towards fishing the Chattahoochee after yesterday. But we're gonna spend the rest of the day in here looking around, just seeing if I can get on anything. But didn't seem to be all too many fish out in the stump fields that I fished today, so we're going back into a back little pond right now, see if there's any fish back in here. I've never been back here before, but it looks good, and I've heard that some people have caught fish back here, so I'm gonna go check it out, see what it looks like.
That might be a better one. Oh, not really. Fry garter though. Harder to get to bite than they should. They're probably being fished for a lot. Follow that down.
Have you seen it guarding fry or no?
Yeah.
Those are so easy to catch, bro.
Some of them are hard.
Bro.
Some of them will chase it and then.
That's the biggest one I caught. Like guard frying or.
Oh, if that's a bass, it's a big one. Oh, I got a giant. I got like a 7-pounder.
How big?
Like 7.
No way.
Yeah.
Chatterbait?
No, on a jerkbait.
It's huge.
Oh my god.
It's a big one.
Alright, maybe I need to go look for you then. We'll be there. We can have lunch. Vamos here.
Oh my god.
I'd be 8. It's like 8.
Huh?
It might be like an 8.
You got one hook in them, bro. You got one part of the trail, bro. Oh my god, he's about to come and hook.
The treble that was in him came out.
Yeah. Oh my god, it came out, dude.
And then got rehooked.
Oh my god, so you lost him for a second then, didn't you?
I mean, I didn't. It just was like an instant transfer, probably.
You gotta weigh that one, dude.
He's like 6.5, 7.
Holy crap.
What? How's he? It says he's only 580.
No way.
That one looks bigger than the one I caught yesterday.
How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
I got a waypoint. Look.
What's up, Irvin?
Right there. You see it?
Where are you at?
Yeah, we're right here. Like down there. We caught 2 really good ones there yesterday. And then I got another one a little bit.
Jerkbait?
No, yesterday I caught him on a drop shot.
Right at the boat. Said right at the boat. Can't believe he actually got it. They won't care. Yeah.
Little one?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look at that, ate it head first. Look at that.
Yeah. You think he wanted that thing? Son. Son.
Alright guys, that concludes our day. Our day on Spring Creek today. So probably ended up with, let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably 15 or 16 pounds. Which is about what I had the first day that we came into Spring Creek. So it looks like that's about what you can catch. If you get 2 big ones, you can probably get close to 20. But I mean, there's definitely fish in there. It's just so random. You just get out in those stump fields and go around until you see one. And if it's up high, they're throwing the jerk bait. If they're down low, the drop shot. So it's on the table for me going there for the tournament. But I think ideally at this point I'd want to go back to the Chattahoochee. So we're gonna mess around a little bit more there tomorrow and see if they're still biting in there, see if we can figure out maybe a couple more areas through there. So that's the game plan as of right now, but at least we've got kind of 2 options to work with right now.
He come off?
That was quick. Are we live?
We're live. Day what is this?
543 of practice
Yeah.
on Seminole. We're in the Chattahoochee River today.
It's looking a little froggy out.
I just had one on the frog, and I had one while you were getting everything out of the truck. So we're gonna be frogging, flipping, buzz baiting, chatter baiting, all that today. And if I get a couple of good bites today, I think that'll pretty much lock in me fishing the Chattahoochee versus Spring Creek. I'd probably much rather do this, especially if I can get some good bites. And it'll be way less crowded doing this. So I'm gonna try to find a few more areas that I think I can get some decent bites on a frog or flipping. And if we do that, then it looks like we'll probably be coming to the Chattahoochee for the tournament. But just have to see how the day plays out for us.
That's a good one. Yeah. 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 Well, I think this is what we're gonna be doing. God dang. Oh, he come off.
What was it?
I don't know. He was big, whatever he was.
Well, we've concluded practice here on Lake Seminole. We had a long 5 days out on the water trying to break everything down. Basically, we figured out that there was 2 different bites going on. We've got the shallow bite in and around the Chattahoochee River. We caught them frogging, flipping. So I've got a frog set up right here, and then we also caught them live scoping out in Spring Creek. So both patterns ended up doing pretty well, but I've decided for day 1 that I'm gonna go with the shallow pattern. So I'm gonna go to the Chattahoochee area, frog, flip, and hopefully we can come out with an 18 to 20 plus pound bag. That's really what my goal is. I feel like in that Spring Creek area I could probably do somewhere in the 15 pound range, but I feel like the Chattahoochee I can really get a big bag if I get a couple of those good bites throughout the course of the day. And I just checked the deep dive app. The current for the Chattahoochee tomorrow is supposed to be very high, and that tends to get those fish biting. So I think tomorrow we have a really good opportunity at catching a big bag if I can get those bites in the boat. So that's what we're gonna do for this tournament. Frogging, flipping, punching, all that fun stuff. So this is gonna be a really good video, guys. You're gonna wanna stay tuned for it. It's the last MLF Southern Toyota here on Lake Seminole.